Good to see you. Welcome to kdmoonchild's world. I'm Katie, and we're here for a reading. I think you can see a few of the cards. This is Saturday Solutions, and it's a spiritual reading. As you know on this channel, we do not read on politics. Sometimes the energy of the day seems to permeate into the readings once in a while, but we do our best to find a solution to all the bombardment of issues and fear we hear all week long. So sit back, relax, get your favorite beverage, and let's see what the cards have to say. Are you guys ready? I sure definitely am. I'm happy to see you here. And oh, thank you very much. One little thing, I'm sorry. Thank you very much, Ron, Unconditional Love Tarot, my sweet, wonderful friend, for a wonderful birthday party. It was so much fun last Saturday. I really did enjoy myself. It made my birthday. I thank you very much. Now, let's get started on this reading. What do you say? Please? Okay, let's do it to it. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Or welcome here. Welcome to my table. Let's see what the cards have to say for us today. You can see it's from my regulars, the subscribers, people who come here every week. Even if you come here every week and don't subscribe, there's 60% of you who are in that category. You know, it would really help me a lot if you would subscribe and hit the bell so you can not have to look for the notifications and stuff when I go live or when I produce a video like this one. Anyway, it helped my channel a lot. It also helped my channel a lot if you'd share, if you like what you see here. Tell people about it. Maybe they'd like to see it as well. Hit that thumbs up, please. Thank you. Now that that's over with, you're not going to hear that from me anymore. Okay? Let's get this started. First card that we're going to look at right here is in the sunset position. This is our current place. This is where we are today. This is our fears. This is what we're feeling today. Okay? This is where we hope to be, our goals, hopes, and desires. This is the map on how to get there. These three cards are by Colette Baron Reed. Up here, we have the mountain, which is in the north position, which is Kyle Gray. Down here in the south position, we have the water alchemy deck. Forgive me while I always forget who wrote it. Alexandra Winman. It's a beautiful deck. I love it. And that is our valley position. That is our south. Sometimes both of these positions can be obstacles or have obstacles that we need to be aware of. Here we get a message from Spirit. And back off camera here, I have a forgiveness card by Louise Hay. It'll give us a message on what we need to do about forgiving and being forgiving. And then finally we get a message from the animals, our pets, our companions, the wildlife, those creatures that share this earth with us. So are you ready to begin? I sure am. Let's start with this card, which is our current situation. So what do we have here? Yes. But this card is not really, it can be saying to you, you have been on a journey. Yes, we have been on a journey. And look, she's green. It's been a healing journey. But if you look a little closer, there's a turquoise tinge to that. That turquoise is your voice. We've been learning how to use our voice in a new and different, wiser way. This has been our journey. And you see this card breaks down to an 11 card. It is a master number. This is you. This is me. This is all of us on this planet. Kind of feels like everything we've gone through has been stripping us bare. And you want to hide. But look back here. You're sprouting new wings from this new moon in Aquarius. This is Aquarius. We are firmly in Aquarius for a while now. So look at the hope that's behind us. There's warmth in that hope. Yeah, leave behind the strife. It's becoming ashes anyway. It's going away. That is part of what you have stripped away from you and released. It's leaving you in this smoke, in this journey. The master number. Oh, I forgot to say, just in case, this is for entertainment purposes only. This is not meant to give you any advice on any purpose in your life. As a matter of fact, this is my interpretation and we're here just for fun. I encourage you to tell me what you see in certain cards. I love hearing what you see. Now, that's out of the way. Okay. We're on a journey, you guys. We are on a journey of growth, journey of healing, a journey of learning what it's like to live in this human body of ours. And that is a master number, as I say. This card, believe it or not, because it breaks down to the master number 11, it's about new beginnings, it's about potential, and it's about opportunity. Pardon me, I'm going to sneeze. Phew! Pardon me. Oh, goodness. Okay, it's about potential and opportunities. Once again, we get card reading that is telling us about opportunities. Well, of course, they come with the end of a cycle. Opportunities are new beginnings. So of course, that's what this is going to be talking about. And yeah, we feel exposed and vulnerable and a little threadbare. But look at the wisdom coming out of our third eye. Look at that owl. Strength, wisdom, oh, yes, and stealth. The owl is a most effective predator because the owl hunts in complete and total silence. One day the mouse is there, and one day it's not. That quick and that simple. Because the owl knows how wise it is to make it quick and simple. So in your journey, you're going to be asked to make some decisions coming up. And one of them is, what are your personal intentions? I don't mean your intentions in your family or, what your position is in your family, that kind of thing. What is your intention for you? What is your intention for the world? What is your intention for the collective? And what is your intention for the one in your interaction with all of that? See what our goals are. Yes. Wow. Oh, we haven't seen this fellow in a while. If you don't set your intentions, you're going to miss the call. Because the dream thief's going to get in the way of your dreams. You can't just sit by and expect something to happen. You have to work for it. And you have to work on you. Is that really where we want to be? Yeah, we want to hear the call for the new opportunities, but we don't want to answer the call of the dream thief. How do we know the difference? Oh my. Kind of thinking I need to clarify a card. I didn't expect this. I'm going to use one of the action cards from my deck. See what this has got to tell us about this dream thief. What kind of action do we need to take here? So you know, I'm trying. I'm getting there, you guys. Dream thief. What kind of action do we need to take? So we know the proper call. So that we know the call to refuse. Because there's tricksters out there that are going to steal your dreams. If you don't have your intentions set properly. See what we need to know. Look into everything that you're dealing with here. These guys out of the way. See if I can pick that up. Woo woo! That was cool. Okay. Come at it with love. When you're hearing a call, measure the energy. Looking at it with discernment. Measure the energy. Is it coming from a place of love and healing? Is it coming from the heart? And if it is, turn to the goddess. It's her energy. It is her love. The divine feminine goddess. Well, who is their goddess for the month of February? This card is telling us to turn to her. Here is our goddess for February. It is Morgaine. Some say she is the goddess of war, the Celtic goddess of war. In this deck, she is the goddess of death and magic. She is a goddess. Don't take her lightly. So, to make sure you hear the proper call, that is the call that is designed to help you grow instead of stagnate, you need to call upon goddess energy from your heart. From a place of true love. Because true love never ends. You have to come from a place of true love. All those sparkles and things that you feel when you meet somebody or you date somebody and you really hit it off. What's that called? Oh, I believe it's passion. So know your passions. That's true love. Know your passions. Wow. Okay. So we need a roadmap. How do we get from being basically threadbare in our journey. We're exposed, we're vulnerable, kind of gullible to knowing how to discern the dream thief and to refuse his call. But to listen by calling upon from our heart the divine feminine goddess from a place of true, honest love. Not conditional love, open, wide, unconditional love. Let's take a look at this. We need a map to get there? Let's see. Kind of think so, don't you? What does the Enchanted Map Deck by Colette Berry have to say? Well, it's upside down, and this deck doesn't normally read upside down, but I'm going to read this card upside down. You're listening. It is upside down. Who do you listen to? Are you practicing discernment, or are you practicing the kind of listening that validates your opinion, which may be coming from ego and not even a place of education or details or spirit? Listen to yourself. This card usually is about listening to the little things out there and practicing discernment. This is practicing discernment within yourself. Stop telling yourself your vulnerabilities. Honor them. Don't use judgment with them. That calls in the dream thief, and he will steal your opportunities. He will steal your love, and he will steal what's coming for all of us. I didn't tell you that little dream thief dude is a 4 card, which is about manifestation. It's all about what you do in your mind. Your mind and your subconscious creates your world. Nobody else and nothing else. So it's also about being stable, and it's about having a foundation. And in that foundation, you need to practice discernment in this journey. You also need to practice unconditional love. So in your listening to other people, shut the judgment down. That is an 8 card, which is about accomplishment, action, and mastery, as we know. Your master listeners, you've been listening to me for almost 3 years do this every Saturday. I know you can listen, and I know you can act accordingly. I've watched you do it. I've seen it happen in you, in my subscribers. In our interactions in live streams, which I promise you I'm coming back to. It's a matter of timing. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to just come right out and say, I will see you all on the last Wednesday of this month live. Now, listen. Don't just listen with your ears. See the color of the card? Kind of goes with this chakra clarifier card over here. It's the healing color. I'm really loving the rainbows that are popping up in my deck. That deck has lots of dark stuff in there too, but there's a lot of color and hope in this. So don't get discouraged at all. Just understand, you cannot believe everything you hear. Okay? Because that could be the dream thief trying to steal your dreams. At least trying to hide them and fog them from you. So, as we journey we're going to go through some valleys. And in this section, we have 2 cards. They're both water cards because they're alchemy, water alchemy deck cards. Let's see what they say. The first one on the top says, if you don't get in the flow, you're going to get hit with a wave. Set your intentions. Look at her. Look at her exuberance. It's exactly the same as that seagull that flies and floats on the thermals in the sky, and the whale that does the same in the water. The seahorses that have flipped nature backwards where the male gives birth. Live birth. And the octopus, that if he can fit his head through a hole, his body can fit through a hole, and he can get anywhere he needs to hide or escape. Those are creatures of water flow. And if you don't get your intentions right, the flow of water will hit you like a wave. Whoop. Sorry. And that's an attachment, fulfillment, and fruition card. It's a 9 card. It's a card that's talking about, this journey we're on. We're getting close to the end of it. But yet at the same time, to get at the end of the journey, you have to begin one right afterwards. And that's what is pulling at us here. Okay? See what the second Valley card says. Yes. This card is the evaporation card, number 16. If you do not get your intentions set with this new moon, great opportunities will escape you. Did you set your intentions with this moon? It's okay if you didn't, you still can do it. Those great intentions for your dream. That could be an obstacle. If your intentions evaporate, where's the opportunities that go with it? We cannot let the wave become a desert, because after it hits you, it needs to fill you with the flow of your intentions. And if you have no intentions, all you're trying to do here is bear the emotions of the world, carrying this newness in your arms with your intellect instead of your spirit and natural being. And you're thirsty. But look, you're taking the last of the water from the well. Unlike the camels here, who do not need that much water. I'll hold that up again. See her, she's so hidden. She's all covered. Because she is so concerned about that burden she is carrying between the water, which is life, and the new opportunities that she holds in her arms. That water is to help feed herself and the new opportunities. Do not let your intentions evaporate. Wow. Okay. Let's see what we get up here in our mountain. Now sometimes this card has the largest crystal on it because sometimes it carries with it the largest obstacle. And I don't like to call them obstacles, but that's what they are. They slow you down, but they slow you down for a reason. They are a teaching tool, not something to be afraid of, okay? So let's see what the mountain has to tell us from the Angels and Ancestors deck by Kyle Gray. Okay. Are you feeling this? See the sacred geometry behind him? He is saying retreat and recharge. Before you begin this new journey, there will be a major obstacle of change that you must get past the fear of. To get past the fear of, you must heal your heart. For in healing and opening your heart, you deny the dream thief his call. You refuse him openly, honestly, and quietly. I highly recommend that you find the hurts, sounds that fill you with joy, healing, emotion, that fill you. It doesn't matter what it fills you with, just because they're not going to fill you with anger. All of them, if you're having issues sleeping, try 432. 432 hertz. There are many YouTube videos that are oriented to sleep, relaxation, and retreat in the 432 I started to say megahertz. Hertz! If you listen to that while you're sleeping, it also helps clear blockages. So if you have not attempted that kind of healing, you may want to try it. Sound healing is magnificent. That's your dark back there. I'm going to put this back there and tilt that up a little. See if that helps. Yes, you can see him much better. So here we are. Let's recap. We're starting a new journey today in our current position with the Mystical Shaman deck by Colette Baron Reed. We're feeling threadbare and exposed, but yet we are so much wiser. We need to find self-confidence and rely in that wisdom that we have attained recently. We're sprouting wings so that we can soar, but understand those wings are juvenile wings. They're not ready yet. So set your intentions for the new moon, every new moon, as we go through the months ahead. Every lunar cycle, it's very important you set your intentions for the new moon, because that is where your journey begins, is in your intentions. List them and then pick one every day and write a list of the things that you can do that day that will help you fulfill that intention. And that will keep this fellow away. When you're listening and hearing this fellow, make sure you use discernment and not upside down listening. Make sure you understand the group you're listening to and your attachments to it. And think for yourself. You will be getting messages while you're listening. When you think you're in your lowest period of adversity, open up wide to the flow of your emotions, of life, of air, of water. There you will find your freedom. That's life. Water is life. Don't worry about the burdens that you carry, that what is coming in that is completely new, that you feel you need to be veiled from right now. Evaporation will occur, but it doesn't need to be a desperate preventative. Sometimes what spills out feeds new growth and flowers. So as you're going through this journey and you come to the mountains, take time, either at the base of the mountain or at the top of the mountain, however you choose to scale that mountain. Retreat and recharge. Just like the sage yogis in Tibet that sit up on a cliff alone for hours. The old stereotype anyway. Anyhow, they sit up there and they sing through their throats and they meditate in the vibration of the ground they're sitting on, in the mountains that carry their song. So Spirit, what message do you have for us? Please, besides the fact that we need to call upon to heal the divine feminine and goddess energy and be open with true love, unconditional love. See what the message is from Spirit from the Soul Helper deck. Oh, kind of said she's threadbare. Kind of says she's a la naturelle, huh? Nature's calling you. It wants to touch, fulfill, and protect you with its healing powers. What is she listening to? Is those stones she's holding up to her ears? Come on, let's focus, camera. Thank you. Looks like she's holding green, something green up to her ears. But look around her. Are those ferns or are those fairies? What does your imagination say? This is the 2 card. I'm going to set it down here so you can see. And the 2 card is about partnerships. So maybe that's why she has 1 in each hand. It's about reflection. I'm sorry, it's about duality and the balance that you have to maintain. Nature is calling you. It wants to touch, fulfill, and protect you with its healing powers. The overlying message of this whole reading today is about healing and opening your heart to the healing waters and air of the flow of life. You may feel naked and threadbare, but understand that is where your temple is. That is where your protection's at. That is where you should be showing your vulnerability, not veiled in your burdens and your responsibilities. There's a message here. What are your responsibilities? Did you choose those responsibilities? Or did someone else choose them for you? And finally, this reading is very, very powerful. lots of messages coming together that we've been listening to for quite a while now. Let's find out what the bunny has to say. What do our animal friends want us to know about all of this? You are strong, you are resilient, and you will defeat this. There's some wisdom in that black cat. You are strong. Who cares if you're threadbare and all exposed? Because you're resilient. And whatever fears you're having, because you're listening to the dream thief, you'll defeat it. If you set your intentions and each day work them. Set your intentions and each day work them. That will bring you the healing that you need to keep you going in this new journey that we know nothing about. I just know I feel it in the pit of my gut as it gets closer and closer and closer. Massive change is coming. Are you ready for this? Do you take today for granted? Because if you do, it's about to be taken away. Everything you take for granted is about to be changed and set on its ear. That's not to scare you. It's to prepare you. You've got your intentions set, and you're healing, and you're working towards healing with love and an open heart so that the flow of life can go through you and flush out the things that no longer serve you. You're listening with discernment, and you can retreat and recharge when you need to without worry of some obligation that you may miss, because that retreat and recharge is imperative to everything else. That's why it's the mountain card. You're strong. You're resilient. You can do this. We can do this because we can do this together. Together we will thrive. And as you're going through your day, make kindness a habit, please. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you once again on the next one. Goodbye now.